All right, dear students, welcome back to our student well-being course. But let me start in this video with a little recognition. I would like to acknowledge your achievement. How far have you come so far with me? We've gone through 14 different videos. They're not very short, they're kind of longer. So you have invested a significant portion of your time, your free time, into this, into learning about well-being, into caring for your well-being. And I just felt the need to say out loud that I appreciate you. I appreciate that. And by saying this, let me welcome you back in our student well-being course. My name is Jana. I teach and I do research at Charles University in Prague. I am also the author of the book Well-being and Success for University Students, where I covered everything we're you and I discussing together. So if you were in the future interested in these topics, I would be more than happy if you got yourself a copy of this pink book, where you can keep working, keep providing you the care you deserve. In this video, we're going to cover one of 10 so-called building blocks of well-being. I am pretty sure that you know so far very well that we are talking about different areas of our lives that help us generate our well-being through positive emotions, engagement, relationships, meaning, achievement, physical health, mindset, environment, economic security, and authenticity. And this time, you and I are going to look closer at your achievement. So how can we define achievement? What is achievement? We can say that those are those experiences when we sense of mastery over a particular domain of interest, or when we achieve some important challenge or challenging life work goals, as well as, and this is very important, completing simple tasks of everyday life, which almost might be something I would like to focus the most, like those little things we do over and over during our days, and we do deserve acknowledgement for those as well. So it's not only, and of course it is, reaching a goal as a big goal as finishing up your studies successfully, or passing successfully an exam, finishing up an essay and things like that. Those really feel good, and you do deserve all the credits and all of the satisfaction. But at the same time, you do accomplish a lot during the day without even noticing. You accomplish getting up to school, getting there on time. You accomplish making yourself a breakfast, which is very important. Self-care. You do accomplish to go through different classes. You do talk to people. You do help them. You pay attention to what they're saying. All these things are accomplishments. So what do you say if you and I now looked and refocused on subsections of this building block of your well-being? As you already know, and probably even expect, we're going to do the reflection using the ladder technique or strategy. So imagine that you're climbing up the ladder, lower number, lower satisfaction. Higher number means that you're more satisfied in that particular domain of your life. And you can do it in two different ways. You can do it overall in your life, meaning how are you doing in those domains generally? Last 3 months, within last 3 months, within last semester, last year. Or you can do it recently, meaning in last few days, in last week, for example. Up to you, whatever feels more interesting to you right now. But here we have all the domains. We have satisfaction with your achievements. How would you say that you're satisfied on a scale 0 to 10 with your achievements? Bigger, smaller, you name it. Then we have recognition of enjoyment of others' achievements and enjoyment of others' achievements. I very much love this one. That means that, do you think that you're doing good at seeing successes of other people and not only recognizing or maybe even telling them and recognizing and saying, you've done a good job, I know that you've worked hard, and you just praise them, but you also enjoy their successes with them. Then we have recognition and use of your character strengths. That's the domain we are gonna work on a little more today. I also keep forgetting to mention that there's so much to cover in all our building blocks that we do cover just a little bit here, but I will be adding more and more content on tips, evidence-based activities, exercises to help us or to help you to build up your well-being. So just follow the channel, please. Then we have responsibility. How would you say that you're responsible? We didn't actually, let me go back to recognition and use of our character strengths. That means, do you know what are your character strengths? Do you use them intentionally? Do you use them in your everyday life? Do you cultivate them? Then we have responsibility. Would you say you're responsible or not? Your willpower. How would you rate your willpower? How would you reflect? Then we have perseverance for long-term goals. Do you perceive when you have your long-term goals, and do you perceive working on them? Passion for long-term goals. Do you feel like you're passionate about your long-term goals? And then, of course, other achievement strengths. If you felt like I forgot something, please feel free to reflect on that as well. You already know, and I do hope that you also have your well-being workbook where you can find your assessment, where you can find your flowers for each building block. You can find questions that are going to help you to reflect. Then you have your well-being wheels. You have space for some gratitude. You have space for some notes. You can create your own flower by connecting the dots. And then you have like evidence-based tips and also some questions that could help you to build up your well-being in particular domains. So please get your workbook, draw your flowers, reflect on your well-being, and enjoy building up each life domain. Character strengths. I did promise that we're going to look at this. We're going to dive a little deeper in this, and I do believe that you're going to enjoy this very much. We're going to talk about your character strengths. First of all, please let me say that we all have character strengths. We all have unique character. We all have superpowers that help, that make you unique, that serve you a lot, but also that serve mainly people around you. You have some unique superpowers, and some of us are more aware of those, and some of us are not. But it's okay. We're just going to look at this topic a lot more now, and we are going to become more mindful of what are those superpowers of yours and how can we work with them. Why is this topic important for university students? Let me please say that students who do know what are their character strengths and who use them in their everyday life, they feel more confident. Of course, because you're using that you're naturally, something you're naturally good at. You increase your happiness as a result. You strengthen your relationships when you use them. You can manage your problems more effectively. As a result, you reduce your stress. Then you accomplish goals. Your character strengths really help you to accomplish your goals. You build up meaning and purpose, improve work and performance. So what are those, and how can you assess them? So research, Professor Seligman and Chris Pedersen have done extremely great job on VIA Institute on Character. That's a website. Here you have a link, but that's a website where you can, on the right corner, you see the yellow square, take the free survey. If you click that, and you're going to run into this multiple times in the website, if you click that, you can do your free character strengths assessment. You can create your profile. You do respond to some questions. It takes usually about, when my students do fill up this, we do that at school, or we're taking like a paper version of this, but it usually takes about 25 minutes to fill that up. I would also suggest you to maybe make a cup of great tea and to devote a little more time to think about your responses and to reflect on your character strengths. I do this once in a while because our character is stable in time, but it is changeable. It's we do cultivate it, so it does change a little over time. So it can be beneficial for you to reflect on your strengths from time to time. But please feel free to get your profile. But also, we're going to look at the particular character strengths. Here we have groups of character strengths called as virtues. Virtue of wisdom, virtue of courage, virtue of humanity, virtue of justice, temperance, and transcendence. Under wisdom, we have creativity, curiosity, judgment, love of learning, perspective. Under courage, bravery, perseverance, honesty, and zest. While I'm reading this, notice what resonates with you when you feel, where you feel, oh yeah, that's actually something that's familiar to me. That's something I believe that I have. That is my personal trait. It might be my character strength. Then under humanity, we have love, kindness, social intelligence. Under justice, teamwork, fairness, and leadership. Under temperance, forgiveness, humility, prudence, self-regulation. And transcendence, appreciation of beauty and excellence, gratitude, hope, humor, and spirituality. I mentioned one important thing, that character strengths help you to be more confident, more successful, to feel more natural, but they also are extremely valuable and admired even by people around you. If you felt like you are not in mood to do the test, you can certainly just look at these questions or just listen while I'm reading them and try to catch your thoughts that these questions generate, which can also lead you to what are your character strengths. In what activity am I currently experiencing an increase of energy, where your energy increases? What can I do better than others? And don't be shy. Just nobody listens. Nobody's there in your head. Just think, be honest to yourself. What can you do better than others? What is that you enjoy? And at the same time, you do that with ease. It comes kind of like naturally to you. What do you do in your own initiative? So nobody doesn't have to remind you twice. What job would you choose if money didn't matter? What do I talk about when when my voice gets louder, clearer, resonant, and full of energy and enthusiasm? Those all reflect your character strengths. And also, what was I usually praised for at home, school, or work? What does my partner appreciate about me? For what reason do my friends like me? You can also pause this, get that, think about that, write your thoughts down. And you can go back, you can do print screen of the list of character strengths and just think, what are yours? Do the test, do the reflection, and mainly share them with people around you, like confetti. Throw them like confetti on people and use your character strengths in your everyday life, because you will see difference. I promise you will see difference. You will feel more comfortable, you'll be more successful, and it's going to come very naturally to you. So remember, you do have your superpowers. Step 1, becoming aware of them. Step 2, cultivating them. Step 3, share them, use them in your everyday life, and share them with people around you. I'll see you in next video.